All right, hello, hello. We are back on Shuten Order. Before it decides to loop that audio on me, I'm going to go into here. So we are in the Ministry of Health route. So we are trying to figure out what the hell is going on with Yugen Ushitora. And so quick little recap. I guess first, if you're new here, hi, I'm Kels. If you're not new here, welcome back. Anyways, let's get into the important stuff. So what happened last time? We had finished the second challenge. So there were only 5 of us left, if you remember correctly. And so when we all got into the safe room, we found out that the entire game was based off of a novel that, what's his name? Yorunosuke, I think, was writing in his spare time. And as a reminder, he's the really short one that thought during the second game that he was basically the creator. In which, if he's correct, yes. So he was posting his serialized novel online, except for the fact that he hadn't written the ending yet. So everything that had happened was based off of this novel that he had written. And so he was able to tell us what the third game was supposed to be, which was basically we were going to go around in this maze thing, and we were supposed to knock each other out. In that, there was supposed to be sort of an exit or end game card that we were going to go for because we wanted everyone to get out alive, right? There's only 5 of us left, supposedly. So we sort of go to bed, hoping that that is true. I think none of us really totally trusted each other at that point. And there was a lot of talk about, well, if one of us does have the power of God, and in theory, actually one of us does, it's us, wouldn't they just sort of be able to bring everyone back to life at the end of this? Right? Because the whole idea of the novel was it was supposed to sort of evoke these supernatural abilities. So the thought was maybe this is supposed to evoke the power of God. Well, the problem is that number one, it's super, super, super taboo. But also no one wanted to come forward, us included. So we went to go chat with Suzushiro a little bit because she is the last sister left, which is so sad. And unfortunately, Suzushiro pointed out that the body wasn't harmed. So they still had a body to come back to, meaning the power of God was possible to use. And that's going to come up later. So we go back to bed. We go into the third game, wake up in this long hallway that made me so dizzy to walk down. And so basically, it was a walk-in simulator for about 10 minutes. We would get into these rooms, we'd see a dead body, and that dead body would have something on them that we thought maybe had something to do with, evoking our guilt. Right? So, one of them was an omamori for her favorites. I don't know if it's a manga or anime or favorite fandom, basically. And we had killed her. And then I don't remember what Serina's was, but we also saw Serina's body. It had something to do with her sisters. Anyways, so after we do this, we all come to this big doorway, shared room basically, and oh wait, no, we had an escape game first, which was kind of fun. We did have a full-on escape room, not quite as good as Zero Escape, but I'll give it to them. It was kind of fun to do. I'll give it. I enjoyed that better than I think I enjoyed the rest of the little mini games that I had played so far. But so we do that. Then we all get into the room, and there is a giant door with I want to say it was a question mark on it. It had some sort of thing on it, and a little screen that we had to solve the puzzle for. And so all of our how do you say it, all of our rooms had a set of 2 letters, or for us it was a symbol, because we had a question mark, that had to be rearranged that said, "Who are you?" Unfortunately, once we entered that in, thinking that was the password, then it just hit us with a whole bunch of different options. No one knew any of the answers to these different... It kind of seemed like it was just going through questions so quickly that we weren't going to be able to answer all of them, nor did we have any real way to answer any of them. So we're kind of at a loss, right? We can't get out. There's a time limit on this game, so not great. It's kind of like a give up moment. And so we're all sitting there going, okay, if someone can use the power of God, now's the time to use it. And we decide that we're going to try to figure out who can use the power of God and come up with Suzushiro because of what she said right before bed, where the body was unharmed. How would you know that about the power of God, which is super taboo, without having performed the power of God? And so, as a reminder, we were trying to figure out who would use the power of God on Agutachibana. Well, all of a sudden, Yugen decides, okay, it's over. And Noa Fukune had kind of cut out earlier before this. So something weird happened with her. Not 100% sure what was going on with her yet. But Yugen says, okay, the game is over. As soon as Suzushiro admits this. The walls all fall off. We are in what looks like a desert. And Yugen Ushitora is dragging Suzushiro away. And that is where we ended. So I don't know where we're going to end tonight. We may... I love how I said tonight. I just did that automatically. Today might be tonight for you. But anyways, I have no idea where we're going to end. I don't know how long this is going to be. But I think we're going to finish out this route. Because someone's got to explain something to us. Because I don't know how Suzushiro did it. And also, I'm guessing that Ushitora set that as a trap. Right? All of this must have been the Ministry of Health trap that he had set up. And I'm so pissed off at it if it is, because poor Suzushiro did not deserve that. And also, hopefully that's not what happens to people who have the power of God, because I see that in our future at some point as well. So let's get into it. Let's see what happens. As Yugen made his way down the hill from the death game area, he put Suzushiro in a car parked at the foot of the hill and attempted to speed away. But we flooded into the car ourselves and rightfully demanded an explanation. Yeah, man, please tell me that you did not just kill 15 people so that she would confess to that. What's going on? Does this mean Yugen Ushitora was behind all this? But I'll talk when we get there. Yeah, his eyes went all weird too, so, yeah. Yugen Ushitora's mind was set. We gave up before 5 minutes had even passed. The car was utterly silent. The car left that sandy hill and returned to a familiar city. I see. Now I really see. So it was Shuten this entire time. The end of the world? Cold sleep? It was all a lie. I mean, I kind of figured it was, but... January 4th. So, you were trapped in that facility for 2.5 days then. Yeah, we must be getting to the end of this strat then, because... I don't know what happens when we actually hit 3, but generally it's not good. You weren't turned to ash for no other reason than the fact that we haven't reached the time limit yet. 2.5 days. It felt so much shorter. We didn't eat or drink the entire time we were there. But there was no thirst, no hunger. Even after learning exactly how much time passed, there was no change. Either we were just too on edge, or maybe there was some other reason. Yeah, I have a conspiracy theory at this point, knowing that Yugen Ushitora was most likely behind it, that when we fell asleep, and we know that we were likely drugged when we fell asleep, right? Because we were waking up in different places. Maybe we also got an IV or something inserted.
Hey, Nay, keep your lips sealed for just a bit longer. No talking to us yet. You've been able to keep us a secret so far. Let's try to refrain from causing trouble till the very end.
Yeah, I know. I'm so glad that they left us in the back so that we did have 2 empty places beside us. True. In this silence, even the faintest of voices can be heard. 8:57 p.m., January 4th. Until sunrise on the 5th. We only have half a day left. I have till then to get Yugen Ushitora to admit to killing the founder. He's not going to. It's fine. Can I even do that?
Yugen Ushitora. He has to be the one that murdered the founder. Clearly, the light in his eyes has completely vanished. He also seems to be the one behind the death game. He probably killed the founder in the same twisted game mindset.
Yeah, too much falls into place for it to be anyone else. But we can question him about the founder's murder after solving this death game. The two might be related anyway.
So, we're counting on you, Day.
Hurry up, solve the death game and the founder's murder. Expose him for all to see. Alright, so now that I have Mom and Dad trying to give us a pep talk. Shit, this is depressing. I didn't realize when I ended here that it was going to be quite so depressing. We're here. This is Shuten General Hospital. Suzushiro, there's someone I want you to meet.
Who's that?
Don't worry, I'll introduce you soon enough. Yugen took us through the back door of the hospital. We packed into the elevator. He pushed 457-9823 457-9823-2224 on a touchpad screen. Why would you put it like that? Like a smooth performer, he pushed the numbers seemingly at random. There should only be 12 floors in the hospital, but we stopped on the 13th floor. A secret floor? These plates would be where patient names are written, but they're all blank. 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 I keep checking as we walk. Yuko Ushitora. Yugen stopped at a nameplate marked with this name. It's here. Are we going to meet his sister finally?
Oh, dear brother.
Hey, dear sister. This is my sister, Yuko Ushitora. Cute, right?
Uh, uh,
As you can see, she's deathly sick. I had to keep it hidden from the elites at the Order, but it's terminal. She's got maybe half a year. Suzushiro, I want you to heal her. You can use the power of God. If you can bring back the dead, healing her should be nothing. If that's a problem, then kill her and bring her back healthy.
Wait, your sister, she kind of looks like her.
She looks exactly like her. Yeah, I kind of figured maybe that was what was going on.
Hello there, every Noah.
This voice. I guess it's time to make things clear then. I'm sure you've realized, but I'm the one behind the death game. The purpose of the death game was to flesh out whoever was using the power of God. So I made anyone who was possibly the one that revived Agu Tachibana join. And of course, the reason I was looking for the user of the power of God was to have them heal my darling sister. Okay, so we're going full on into abuse of power here. Not that no one else has abused power, but this one feels especially egregious. I don't think anyone else killed 15 people for it. If they could bring back the dead, they should be able to heal a terminal disease too.
Wait! Yugen, you've been acting differently ever since the death game ended. Where did the kind Yugen who thinks of his friends go?
Really? The kind Yugen who thinks of his friends never existed. The me you've all seen was just an act. This is the real me.
Huh?
I've never cared about anyone other than my sister. Nothing motivates me other than her. Even my exactness and precision was all just part of a character. Whether something's neat or not, doesn't matter to me. On the outside, I'm a doctor who puts his patients first, but honestly, I couldn't give a damn about who gets sick or who dies. She is my entire world.
Stop! Putting it that bluntly is embarrassing.
Stupid, I haven't said enough good things yet. You know too, right? Just how stupidly great my love for you is. Okay, even I am a little uncomfortable by these two. Like, get a room.
Hey, wait a minute. This is a joke. You're joking, right? Because if you only care about your sister, then why become a doctor?
She was born with the disease. I thought if I studied to be a doctor, I could find the cure for her. I put up that stupid ruse because it served me better. No more, no less. Understand that all I did or said was for my sister.
Stop! Then, when you said you cared about me,
That was a lie too? Yeah, we should have just let you kill all men. I'm so sorry for doubting you, Queen. What are you, dense? Like hell I meant it. There's no way I could love anyone other than my sister.
no!
Yugen Ushitora's character up till now was all a lie. I don't care for lying, but it's always good to have one less ill person. I am Yugen Uchitora, the Minister of Health. If Order members get sick, I get sick. If Order members are healthy, I am healthy. Clean water flows into clean rivers. It means the good people meet a good end. You seem like a good person, so you'll have a bright future. Let's say, think of them as words of encouragement from me. But I was happy that he called me his friend and that he cared about me. Damn it, my eyes got sweaty just thinking about it all. Your opinions and your pride don't matter. The most important thing right now is that no one else dies. Yeah, he played that part very long. If we can bring her back, then none of us has to die. If you're here, please, speak up. I want to survive, no matter what. Okay, so clearly he should have been the Minister of Acting. Would someone this straightforward really kill the founder? I couldn't help but think that, but if it was all a lie, then maybe he did do it.
Oh my god!
Huh? What?
I still can't help but love him.
Oh god, girl, come on! Have some self-respect here. Huh?
What the hell? A big boy acting all twisted. It's super cute. Even the sibling love is honestly kind of intense. You know, love with the biggest obstacles burns hottest.
Oh god, girl, please!
Did love?
Fry your brain or something?
You're a Big Brother fan too, huh?
Back to the topic at hand. Wait, how far did I get again?
Big Brother was behind this death game, and the purpose of the death game was to flesh out whoever's using the power of God to get them to heal me. That's what I wanted.
Ah, right.
Jeez, what would you do without me?
Really, I am truly nothing without you.
Anger reaching peak in 6 seconds. Anger reaching peak in 6 seconds.
She's using anger management to keep it together? But for the most part, that was everything. The only thing left to talk about is... the most important one. Why did you copy my story? Oh, God. Okay, so we could have a adult conversation about this if, like, half the people weren't in this room. Copyright infringement! That's blasphemy to all creators! That's what's bothering you?
That?
Why I copied your story? Obviously, because it looked useful. But the main reason was because Yuko said she wanted to try it.
What? Try it?
You used to access that story posting site from the hospital computer, right? I have access to the logs, and that's where I found out about your story. I looked over them as a way to kill time. I showed it to Yuko, and she got surprisingly hooked.
So, knowing it was wrong, I decided to use it as inspiration. It fit perfectly with what I wanted, and more than anything, I love Noah! I really wanted more than anything to play Noah!
So, Noah Fukune is.
Yes, me! Normally it's hard to even move a finger, but I can move a lot in that body. It was fun! But as the creator, what did you think of my Noah? I didn't ruin her character, did I?
Well, well, do you really need to ask? I'd give you a modest 1,000,000 cuteness points. Okay, you too. Ugh. Ugh. My skin is crawling, and I like to think I've got a pretty high tolerance for some of this. It was as if all of time and space came into existence for you to be able to play her.
I told you! Saying stuff like that is embarrassing! Oh, empty the mind. Empty the mind. So, how was my recreation?
Well, I mean, there's nothing to say against it. But if you did it because you wanted to try it, then did you go and change the third game?
I told you, it was too long and boring.
What?
It wasn't rated very well on the site either, right? So my dearest sister thought of a substitute. One shorter, with better rules.
What would an amateur know?
But it really was good through the second game. It's amazing the sort of mind you must have to come up with all that. I never imagined I'd be able to meet you like this. I couldn't be more grateful. Could I maybe get your autograph later?
Autograph? Well, of course.
Well, did that easily, huh?
I don't want to hear that from you.
So, truth be told, we, the Ushitora siblings, were behind the death game. I saw it through, and Yuko planned it out. There were others who helped build the arena and made the space graphics and stuff. They aren't in on all the details, though. They think it's a movie set or some film shoot. Fooled them easily. All the comments that came in were AI. It was just an auto-generating system.
What about the terrorists that kidnapped us?
Those were actors I hired saying it was a movie shoot. Pretty good acting, right?
Acting?
But, like, was it really necessary to do all this just to find me? It didn't have to be so cruel.
True. If it was just about finding the power of God, there could have been an easier way.
Then,
I told you, my darling sister said she wanted to try it. If my sister asks me to do something, I happily oblige.
thank you so much, dear brother.
Don't worry about it, dear sister.
And you're like, serious?
All because you wanted to let your sister do whatever she wanted? Because of that, my sister's died?
It would seem that way.
Oh my god.
What?
What difference does it make? If they died, you could just bring them back. You can do that. Alright then, I'm done explaining. Suzushiro, go on. Heal my sister. After that, you can revive everyone that died in the death game. Man, do you just think this is easy? Like, I don't know exactly what sort of power of God she has or how she had it, but knowing what we have to go through, it cannot be that easy. You want to see them, right? Your dead sisters? I'll keep your secret, that you can use the power of God and bring people back to life. I won't tell a soul. You can all keep your mouths shut too, right?
For sure. If you can test to shut it, then I shut it.
I won't say anything.
And you, Shimobe? Of course, I won't say anything, but... But what?
There's something more important than keeping the secret. What's most important is what Suzushiro feels. Whether it's okay to use the power of God or not, isn't that the most important part?
This is obviously all assuming Suzushiro cooperates. It's alright, isn't it? You'll grant my wish?
I can't.
What? Can't? Did you just say can't? What do you mean by you can't?
What do you, think I mean?
Wait. Wait. I'm going to ask again. Stop me if I get anything wrong. You revived Agu Tachibana, right? You can use that power of God, right?
That's right, but, it was kind of an accident that I even used it on Agu. Even if I wanted to, I can't just use it whenever.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
I know, I just confessed that I was the one who revived Agu, but I, don't want to use that power anymore.
I don't get it. What are you saying? I get it. The power of God. Since I too can use that unimaginable power, I get it. Using it is terrifying. Using it will cause me to cease being me. There's no way I would want to use such a terrifying power at the will of someone else.
I was acting so supportive earlier because, I didn't want anyone thinking I was the one with the power.
I don't care, just use it.
Plus, it's, forbidden to use the power of God.
I told you, we'll keep it a secret.
I don't want to. I was saved by the founder, so I can't do it. It'd be like spitting on the founder.
I mean, girl, speaking as the founder here, I personally would not really care. I get why you don't want to use it, so if you don't want to use it, don't use it. But also, if you're worried about that, don't be. I'm okay with it. If you've used it once, what's one or two more times? You get it, don't you? Whether you use it here or not, you're already... In this country, you are already a heretic.
But...
So, you won't heal my sister, and you won't revive those who died in the death game then. What, you're alright with never seeing Serena and the rest of your sisters again?
Well, of course I want to see them again. But I'm a citizen of Shuten and, a believer, so I want to follow the Founder's teachings. Even if it means I can never see my sisters again. Well, I just can't do it.
Suzushiro. What a pain in the ass. I didn't plan on this. But it was like that in the death game too. There were so many chances to use your power, but you didn't even try. Yeah, that's true. Killing people over and over was to tempt Suzushiro into using the power of God. The horrid rules, planted weapons, puzzles bringing us to death's door, all of it. Forcing us to kill others, people close to us dying. That forced plunge into the darkness was to give someone no choice but to use resurrection. But even then, the wielder, Suzushiro, didn't use the power. Frustrated, the Ushitora siblings resorted to their remaining option. That last problem, that couldn't be solved unless Agu was resurrected. Putting us in a spot where if the wielder didn't reveal themselves, we'd all die. Making them feel responsible for their friends' deaths, so that they would confess. So yesterday, when he encouraged us to get along, it was only just for that? Yugen Ushitora. Horrid man! To think he could weave such a demonic scheme! Then, could it be that this man murdered the founder? Murdered me? Hey, I am Yorinosuke. You guys say it too. Tell her to use it. That she needs to use it. For a happy ending.
You don't need to think too hard about it, right? Just bop and get it over with. I don't really want my rival to die over some incurable disease either, you know? If the people I killed came back, that'd make me feel better too. Right, I think so too. You should use it. Or I'd like for you to use it. I kind of want to see it now. Resurrection by the power of God. Seeing it could be great material for a story, right? Oh my god, all these people. They just want it for their own uses. You're all gross.
I hate all of you. You're all talking like it's someone else's problem.
Well, how about it, Suzushiro? Like was said, the power of God in breaking the doctrine isn't a big deal. Reconsider. Use it to heal. Use it to bring them back.
Uh, I'm sorry. I can't.
No! God damn it!
What?
Oh god.
Uh, wait. Yugen?
What are you doing?
Sir? Why? Why won't you use it? How much do you think I've put into this? Use it! Use it! Use it! Okay, I'm freaked out. What the hell? Okay, I'm not gonna keep screaming that just so I don't get, once again, a wellness check. Did I startle you? I'm sorry. I get a little carried away with things about my sister, but I'm calm now. If you really won't do it, then I guess I have to give up.
What?
Oh, you thought I was serious.
Could you maybe put the gun down?
Huh?
What are you doing?
Nobody move. Heal her. Use the power of God.
But
I told you. I won't tell a soul that you can use the power. You have nothing to lose by breaking taboo. Think about it, would you? It's only logical.
how is that logical at all? You're saying it's wrong to follow the Founder's teachings. That's crazy.
Then what? Are you going to die here then? If you're not going to use the power of God, then I have no use for you.
Yugen, put the gun down. You can't kill that one.
Yeah, you're right.
Here, Suzushiro, look. Don't you feel bad for me? I have to suffer, not because of anything I've done. To be sick of no doing of my own. I can't play, can't walk. I don't have any friends. Being alive is a bore. This life is all too much like being dead. What's the difference? See, you can't help but feel bad for me. It makes you want to heal me, right? But I know it's forbidden. But is your belief worth more than my life?
Holy shit! Come on, guys!
Oh my god, I'm stressed out and no one's asking me to do anything for once.
More than your sister's life?
No, that's...
Also, this isn't some kind of joke. I'm dead serious. You're super selfish, you know?
Are you really want to say that?
Because what you've been saying is, no matter what anyone says, no matter who's sacrificed, you won't change your beliefs, right? Geez, there's no reasoning with you. I just find it so funny how you can only see yourself. It seems like you haven't realized it, so let me set this straight for you. You are nothing more than a mindless sheep pretending to be a believer. A stubborn narcissist, afraid of having her faith damaged. It must feel good to be able to put faith over family.
Hey!
Healthy people have no right to speak. Ugh. You want to call me the selfish one, right? I don't care. This is about me staying alive. Preservation of one's life is prioritized above all. What is so wrong about fighting to stay alive? How is this and everything you did during the death game any different?
I mean, she didn't do anything during the death game, that's the difference.
But the stubbornness of this one is different. Or rather, the opposite. To treat life so carelessly? Utterly contemptible. What do you think? You're so despicable, doesn't it make you want to die? Please, heal my sickness. And revive everyone that died in the death game as well.
Please, please heal my sister.
Hey, all of you! Say something! I don't think anything good is going to come from keeping this up. Just give it up. Yeah, it's not a problem as long as no one finds out. Fine. So you do get it then, good. You know, I really am typically a good girl. Clean water flows into clean rivers, right?
Now that's my little sister. She can get stuff done. She's full of some real charisma. She's so beyond dazzling it blinds me. I can only see black.
Stop! You're embarrassing me! Uh-oh, I might be losing it. Let's stop before this gets out of hand, yeah.
But still. Yuko!
Oh, brother!
What? Let's do all kinds of stuff together. Can we maybe not say it like that?
Yeah, all kinds of stuff together.
All kinds of stuff. Isn't that kind of, you know?
No, 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 no!
Suzushiro, you already said fine, right? She is being so coerced, and I hate this. You can't back out now.
Yeah, I know. But I don't want anyone to see me use the power. Other than Yuko. Can I, get you all to wait outside?
But my story.
Don't push it. Let's go. Suzushiro, are you really okay with this?
I'm okay.
But
Go wait outside.
I have a really bad feeling about this.
Wow, now this is getting really interesting.
I know, it's like a movie! Of course Yugen put it together.
Alright then. Yugen, please tell me. Huh? What if, during the death game, if Suzushiro had died, what were you planning on doing?
Yeah, I guess that was a possibility.
Since you didn't know who the wielder was, you couldn't have been careful with them. You didn't consider the danger of losing the person with the power of God along the way? Of course I did. And I figured that would be extremely unlikely. Why? The resurrection wielder wouldn't die that easily. They can bring back the dead, a power that puts to shame the gatekeeper to the afterlife. Even if they were about to die, they'd heal themselves and live. Or so I thought. I figured suicide was out of the question too, since it breaks doctrine. They were stubbornly hiding their power. I figured they'd be a believer, and bingo.
Wow, Yugen, you're so smart!
No. At one point, Suzushiro considered suicide to have to avoid killing anyone. The siblings' plan was meticulous, yet sloppy here and there. They wouldn't be able to heal themselves with the power of God if the death was instant. He was so desperate to find the wielder and save his sister, he got reckless. Yeah, I have a feeling that she is also dying in there. For all that, Suzushiro's will was twisted and toyed with. Poor thing. I hope she's getting her revenge in there. I'm not going to lie. Like, maybe I just have a really black soul, but like, after what they did to her, fuck it.
The power of God, huh? To think that it really existed. It's hard to believe, isn't it? When Yuko's finished, everyone from the death game can come back too. Just like none of it ever happened.
See, we also don't know that she actually has the power of God. Because we were all in such a jam that if the only thing needed was to confess, Suzushiro has possibly just put herself in danger here and is lying anyways. Yeah, nothing happened. That's how it should be. I mean, nothing really happened. People died, and now they'll come back to life. Going by pluses or minuses, Yuko getting healed is the only real plus. It's not like your world is actually ending.
Are you actually going to be able to keep this a secret, though? We aren't planning on telling anyone, but there are a lot of people to bring back. I think the odds of it getting out somewhere are pretty high. Don't you think it's a little too helpful to think that it would just all go away?
It's no problem. Or it really has nothing to do with me.
What do you mean?
When Yuko's cured, we're leaving the country.
What?
Anything after that doesn't matter. I couldn't care less what happens.
Leave the country? But that's...
Yeah, breaking the doctrine. But I'll say it again. I only care about my sister. Yeah, I mean, we have broken the doctrine about 900 times on the way here, so I couldn't care less about the doctrine or the founder.
You don't care about the doctrine or the founder? Then
If this gets out, then my sister and I aren't getting off scot-free. So to protect her, we're leaving. It's pretty simple to me. He planned on fleeing the country. That's certainly something a villain would do.
Nate, you can't let him go. He's definitely the one that killed the founder.
I know. That's why I need to question a bit more to get hold of definite proof.
Hey, maybe I could go with you? We don't have to be split forever, right?
Well, I guess it would be kind of hard with just the two of us. I guess. Do what you want.
Yay! Then I'll do just that. That's way too messed up of a laugh.
Oh. Mr. Ushitora, could I ask you one more thing?
What now?
You just said you didn't care about the doctrine or the founder. But then... By the way, what exactly did you need that knife for anyway?
Huh? Well, I wanted to investigate something.
Investigate? Did you find a clue for the crime?
No, it wasn't anything important.
Was that thing you wanted to investigate related to this switch?
Yep, you nailed it. A true detective. Feels like we failed a perception check on that one.
If the doctrine or the founder meant nothing, you wouldn't be interested in that case. So then checking on a weapon would be strange, right? What's the real reason? Why would someone in the Ministry of Health have a knife?
Wait, what? That case? A knife?
What are you talking about?
You're not talking about the death game, are you?
It has nothing to do with you. Don't worry about it. I don't have any real reason to tell you, but I do owe you.
Owe me?
Yeah, I'm indebted to you for helping fish out who was using the power of God. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't have found out it was Ushitora after all.
You were planning on using me the entire time then?
No, you were completely unrelated to our plan at first. But hearing you were a PI, I figured you could be useful, so I took you. But to think you'd pull through there, we really lucked out.
The nerve! Nate isn't your pawn!
So he only cooperated with the investigation initially to stall a day. Yeah. Oh, well, I had the knife, right? Fine, I'll tell you. Not like it'll hurt me any. It was for my sister.
Huh? I don't think I follow.
I just said it, didn't I? When Yuko's cured, we're leaving the country. When that happens, I'll be out of a job. I aim to find a way to make money, but I need something to get started, right?
Something to get started.
Money. Money. You don't remember? That knife has a magnificent gem. Pink diamonds. If I sold it, I'd break it in. Who are you gonna sell it to, man? Like, who is gonna want that?
So, that's the reason you had the weapon?
Yeah, to sell it. For money. Duh. Oh my god.
For money?
It was also a complete coincidence that I knew about the knife's switch. About half a year ago, he came for an examination, so I held on to it. And I happened to press the switch. That was it. No more, no less.
You took the knife because you wanted money? So Yugen Ushitora had nothing to do with the founder case? It wasn't him? Was I mistaken?
There's no way! Don't be fooled today!
That's right. It could have all been a lie. Furthermore, it's possible he killed in order to steal the knife.
The knife was the motive. But even then, how do I prove it?
What are you mumbling to yourself? Uh-oh.
What? Huh?
Damn it. I mean, to be fair, you did tell her if she couldn't cure her to kill her and bring her back to life, but she looks fine, so... Yuko,
Uh, oh,
are you okay?
yeah, just a bit startled.
What happened to Suzushiro? Oh, that's where the gun went.
She must have gotten it at the death game. She pointed the gun at me.
That's Tabemaru's. So Suzushiro was the one who picked it off Tabemaru in the second game.
Either she missed or wanted to miss, but I didn't get hit. She took off there, through the door that doesn't go to the hallway.
Damn it, I can still get to her.
Oh no, should we look too?
Let's go.
We'll head back here if we find her.
I mean, I'll go look for her because I want to let her go. So, they're gone.
No, not they're gone. My life's on the line here. You go look too. What are you waiting for? Go!
But where am I supposed to look?
What do you mean? That's what the power of God is for, right?
No one's looking. Use it as much as you like. Oh yeah! Please, God! Please lend me your strength. I want to help her get away. I don't want her to have to do this. I just... Oh. That was... most likely the hospital roof. If Suzushiro escapes, we can't continue investigating Yugen and Ushitora. Hurry up.
Right. Force Ushitora to use the power of God on Uchitora's sister. If Yugen Ushitora is further indebted to you, he might slip up more with questioning.
I don't wanna. Use Suzushiro to get to Yugen Ushitora? No. Get Suzushiro to use the power of God for my benefit. But to get one so faithful to break the doctrine, is there a way for me to avoid putting on even more pressure? Should I just stop? Would that solve anything? To begin with, I don't even know why I made the power of God into a taboo. Using that taboo to keep Suzushiro bound is... the only thing I can do is... Suzushiro,
How did you know I was here?
did you really try to kill Yuko?
Like, I guess. I thought I'd kill everyone but you, but then I'd die too. It's unbelievable. They, have no idea how I feel. The power of God is, scary, but I really do want to use it. Just so I can see my sisters again. But I'm a believer of the Order. I can't do that. I can't want to. Even though the one who wants to use this power most is me. I really want to, but I'm, fighting it. They don't know anything. And they just keep telling me, use it, use it. It's messed up. Everyone's, so messed up. I feel sorry about the incurable illness, but it's wrong to think that you can do whatever you want to save your own life. Holding a death game for his precious little sister? I had sisters that were precious to me too. It's messed up that they had to die for such a stupid reason. Dragging everyone else into her mess because she has a crush. Getting excited about writing a novel where he treats life like trash. And prioritizing that creation over everything is messed up. But when it came to pointing that gun at her, I couldn't help but think that, the most messed up person of all was me. The entire reason that death game was held was because I could use the power of God in the first place. If I didn't have the power, then if I just never existed, then that death game would have, like, never happened. And my sisters wouldn't have died. Even though I didn't kill them, it's like I killed them. I shouldn't exist at all. I have no right. That's not... If I want to take responsibility for causing the death game, then I should forget the doctrine and bring back everyone who died. But, like, I really don't want to use the power of God. I don't want to go against the Founder's teachings.
Can I just take off the mask? Like, I feel like that might fix everything. I also don't know what's under the mask. Did we wake up with it or without it? I don't remember.
But more than anything, I hate that I think that. It's like she said, I'm a stubborn narcissist, afraid of having my faith damaged. It's ironic. I want to follow the doctrine so much, but I'm also the furthest from it. But it's not like saying this is going to make anyone understand.
I understand.
What? How could you understand, though? I'm not, like, looking for pity, you know? Can you even imagine the feeling of being born a sinner? And not being able to tell anyone how you feel, not even family. 24/7, 365 days a year, always having that guilt prick at you. It's, like, not normal. I messed up. But what?
So this is where you were then. This voice! Suzushiro, come back to the patient room. Hurry up and heal my sister. Also, Shimobe, how did you know to look here? I figured it out looking at the surveillance cameras, but you getting here before me can't be coincidence. Well, this situation is... Are you and Suzushiro a thing then? Oh my god. She's like 15, man.
Huh?
I get it. It's all clear now. Even two girls can feel that way about each other after all. Okay. Makes no sense to me, but I'll go with that for now. Wait! Oh, shit. I'm not here for you.
Wait a second.
Oh, shit. Okay. We're about to get another hole. Pierced ear right there. To pull the trigger without hesitation. This man truly could be a cold-blooded murderer.
He killed the founder just like that too then. Nate, there's no doubt. It was Yugen Ushitora that killed the founder.
There's no time for that! If you're lucky, maybe Suzushiro will bring you back too. Actually, if you two were a thing, that could be a good way to force her to use that resurrection. Her dear sister's in Shuten. With 5 dead, there's no way she can stop herself. Yeah, it's perfect. What do I do? You have to do something. But what? Let's meet in the next life. Hey, God, you need to pray to God. Please, God, I'm begging you. Please pause as I sit here and pray for a second. I'm going to spend the next 15 seconds praying really hard in the hopes that someone makes it out of this alive. Oh, shit. I put the controller down. That's on me. I thought I had already prayed. Why do I have to pray twice? All right. All right, not putting the controller down this time to take a drink of water. I'll just die instead. Okay, how many of these do I have to do? Oh, shit!
What?
Oh my god! Something happened.
Nothing happened. If you kill the culprit, the investigation ends.
Sheesh. Told you to kill him after he confessed.
Oh.
Anyway, more than that.
More than that? What could be more important than that?
Could you be quiet for a bit? I have something I need to say to Suzushiro. Something you need to say? And anyway, it'd be a real problem for you too if Suzushiro found out you even exist.
Fine. Then there's only one thing to do.
Have Suzushiro use the power of God to bring Yugen Ushitora back to life. That's the only way for you to continue God's trial. Got it? Yeah, we won't be doing that. Or I won't be doing that. I may be doing that because the plot forces me into it, but I don't plan to do that. I'm on Suzushiro's side. Like, poor girl.
Wait. Wait. I'm like not following. What was that?
I never told you, but I can use it too. The power of God.
What? Like, seriously?
Unlike you, though, I don't seem to have the power to bring people back to life. So if you're messed up, then I'm messed up just like you. Aww. I would like you not to tell anyone about that. Or this. Oh my god, we're gonna do it!
What?
Happy New End.
Huh? Founder?
Some things happened, and right now I'm the private investigator, Neshimobe.
Like, seriously?
Like, seriously.
Hey, yeah. You look just like the founder.
So anyway, what I wanted to say was, first of all, I'm sorry.
What?
You were bound by my very own doctrine.
No, that's. You don't need to apologize.
And also, if you're holding back because I forbade it, then I give you permission. Please use the power of God.
Huh?
Changing the doctrine appears to be impossible, but that's right. Himeru said it before too. Even the founder can't lift the taboo of using the power of God. It's just my permission, pardon for me, but if that's enough, do what you believe to be right. I, as the founder, will not condemn you for using the power of God.
Then. Is it really okay? I can bring my sisters back?
Yes. Not bound to me or Yugen. Do as you'd like. For that, I will help however I can.
You're like a big sister.
I'd lose to Sedina, though.
Uh, uh,
I don't know why I made the power of God taboo. I don't know, but I'm sure there was some reason I absolutely had to. At least, it wasn't just done on a whim. But for a child whose family was unjustly torn away, the choice for a reunion is there, if you reach out for it. Any doctrine that would seal that away for life is wrong, no matter the reason. At least, I think so. All right, January 5th, 1:01 a.m. 142 remaining until the end of the world. So, yeah, we've had a slide already. I don't know if that's our 15, 16. I can't do that math in my head. Don't ask me to do that. But why am I, the founder, living as private investigator de Shimobe? What am I doing? And what is going on? As I stumble onto those questions, Suzushiro was kind enough to leave it at, I'm sure you have your reasons. So instead, we talked about what we should do from here, about what remained of Suzushiro's values after the doctrine was taken from them, and how right those values were, what the future might have in store for us. That's all we talked about. After what happened to Yugen Ushitora, nobody else came to the roof.
Blessed be the Shuten order. Thank you. You, helped me sort through everything.
So, can you tell me what you've decided?
Yes. I'm going to return everything to how it was before the death game. I'll bring everyone back and make it as if the death game had never happened. It goes against everything I've valued until now, but getting rid of all that and thinking logically, I don't think it's really right. But more than that, people losing their life to some death game is what's really wrong. I'm pretty sure about that. So I'll bring them back. With this taboo power of God, I'll erase the death game without a trace. I'm the only one who can do it after all. What do you think?
I think that's the right thing to do. I'm all on board with your decision.
Thank you. It means a lot to hear you say that. Makes it easier.
But I'm so sorry. It's because of that doctrine that you felt so guilty.
That's not a problem. Don't worry about it. I wasn't following the country's rules, but the founder's teachings. It was the founder that I believed in.
I see. All that's left is how we hide the breaking of doctrine. After resurrecting everyone, I'll try to persuade everyone to keep it a secret, but
That's fine too. I thought of a few ways to gloss over it. What I'm doing is correcting the wrongs. It's what's right, so I can't be punished for it.
well, just be careful, okay?
I know, don't worry. You really are just like a big sister.
Getting back on topic, you're really okay with bringing everyone back? Even Yugen?
Yes. What I decided was to make it as if the death game never happened, so if the death game had never happened, Yugen wouldn't have died. I don't get to choose who, gets revived. You did it! Now we'll be able to get Yugen Ushitora to confess his sin!
We barely slid into home with this one. I don't think we're actually going to, if I can be 100% clear. Yeah, but is it even possible to resurrect Yugen? I think it's not supposed to be possible if the body was damaged. I was kind of rough with him.
It's fine. As long as the important pieces are there, it's okay. Also, all those pieces are under that sheet.
I see. Is he also in pieces the same way we were in pieces? And also, what about Yuko's illness?
I won't do anything. I'm just putting things back to the way they were before the death game. Anything before that stays as it was. I do feel sorry for her though.
I understand.
When all that's taken care of, I'll take care of my resurrection too.
Take care of your resurrection?
I've made up my mind. When this is over, I'm getting rid of this power.
Getting rid of it? Is that even possible?
With brute force, yeah. I only possess the power of God in my
Right arm.
I was born with it. At first, I just thought it was a different color, but when I used the power, I could really feel it coming from my right arm. So really, it's not me that uses the power of God, but my right arm. So I'm planning on getting rid of the arm.
Getting rid of... You mean...
I'm going to cut it off. I've debated doing it for a really long time, but I could never work up the nerve. They, founder, You said I can use it, but I've made up my mind. This whole thing happened because I have this power. So in order to, make sure this never happens again.
I understand. I support your decision.
All right, let's start the final resurrection then. Will you come with me?
Of course. By the way, Yugen's resurrection will be last. First, we must head to the Death Game Arena.
Right. That's probably a good choice. Wait just a minute! Why is he last? I don't get it! You should start with him and get him to admit to killing the founder. If you head to that desert arena, you won't make it in time.
That's right. Fix the order. Don't you get it? The time limit is dawn. Do you want to burn? I know, but...
Hey, don't ignore me!
Day, you need to listen. If we want to go into why this all happened, it's because of me, the founder. If I'd never forbidden the power of God, then this death game would have never happened. Plus, if I hadn't found the wielder, Suzushiro wouldn't have to make this decision. So, as the founder, and as just plain old me, I want to take responsibility.
What responsibility?
Huh?
Your responsibility is to overcome God's trial, so you can stop the end of days.
Himeru, can you hear my thoughts? You cut us off, so we dug in a bit deeper is all. Now, all you have to do is think it, and that voice will reach us as angels.
We've been with you for 3 whole days. We have a stronger bond now. Are you going to stomp on that bond? Now hurry up and revive Yugen Ushitora over there.
If we bring him back now, it will only cause trouble. Suzushiro won't be able to do what they finally set their mind to.
What? Who cares about that?
I do. I've decided I'm going to support Suzushiro's decision. It's not too late. Reconsider.
No. Why'd you get quiet all of a sudden?
It's nothing. Let's get going. Alright, so we're pissing off the angels, but you know what? Fuck it. I think even if we resurrect him, he's not going to confess to it, because I don't know that he did it. I still think we did it. I don't know for what reason, but I do. That is my opinion here. Suzushiro and I are heading to the Death Game Arena. We're borrowing Yugen's car. Why are we having the 15-year-old drive? We've already shared so much that we don't really have anything to talk about. And Himeru and Mikotoru. For a while, the voices only I can hear tried to change my mind. But after finally coming to the understanding that I had no intention of doing so.
Fine. See if I care anymore.
To think you were this foolish. What a pity. Damn. They left. And now I can't see them anymore. I wish I could finish God's trial too, but even if we had revived Yugen Ushitora back there, I don't think I could have gotten him to confess his sin. I wonder if Yugen really is guilty of killing the founder. But no one can ever know that now. Oh.
What's wrong?
Wait. When was this picture taken? Yuko was supposed to have been born with the disease, but maybe she could still walk when this was taken? So wanting to go back to those days, Yugen... It's nothing. All right. Let's go revive 15 people. Sorry, 16, because I think Agu Tachibana is still there. All right, 5:55 a.m.
142 remaining.
This isn't like a curse from Yugen, right?
Of course not. About 30 minutes have passed since we drove to the desert. At around 2 in the morning, I guess in what most would call quicksand. Right where we parked the car, the sand was soft and smooth. So much so that the tires sank in. We tried all we could, but we couldn't get it out by ourselves. So we decided to traverse the desert by foot. We're using the compass from the glove department, so it should be this way, but how long have we been walking like this? How much time do we have until sunrise? Oh, now that I think about it,
Yes?
how come you revived Agu Tachibana? I know you said that it was an accident, but
Oh, yeah, that. Promise not to laugh?
is it something I would laugh at?
I mean, it's serious to me, but.
Then I promise.
Alright then. Agu was brought over dying after falling off the apartment building. It may be inappropriate, but I couldn't help but notice how cute she was.
Even after she died, I couldn't get her out of my head. Oh my god, teenage hormones.
So I went to the hospital's morgue to see her. I felt so bad for her and even prayed that she'd come back to life. Then everything went blank. And I felt like I'd just done something crazy. The instant I heard that she came back to life at the funeral, I had a flashback of me using the power of God.
I see.
What's with that reaction? I would feel better if you just laughed.
No. There's nothing funny about it. But because she was cute.
I knew it! I shouldn't have told you. Now you think I'm stupid.
There's nothing wrong with that. That stuff's never logical anyway. I think it's a perfectly fine reason. It's very human.
What?
Huh? What was that face? Did I say something strange?
No. Human just
Took me off guard as all. Why? What sort of weird world have we been living in?
There are people who get mad at being told that. I'd be careful.
What for? What for? What do you mean, what for?
Because we're all
droids. What? Droids?
Yeah, droids. Androids.
What the fuck? What? Is that why Manji had 6 months to live but had no reason moving around? The fuck is Inugami's droid taking drugs? What? I need a minute. I just what? Okay, let's do this. Am I a droid too?
Of course you are.
Everyone in this country is a droid. You can't be serious.
What? They? Are you okay?
No, I'm not okay. What? What? Himeru, Mikotoru, I know you're there. Tell me what is going on. Have you been deceiving me?
Wait, what's wrong? You need to calm down.
Himeru, Mikotoru.
Geez, first you ignore us, now you want us to tell you this and that. How shameless!
Unfortunately, you forever lost the right to know.
Because, you brought this upon yourself.
Huh? That's right. Time's up.
Why? What just happened?
Okay, so they weren't lying about the turning, like catching on fire. What the fuck?
Nay! Nay!
Me and everyone else are droids?
I couldn't forgive your last outburst, but goodbye, Nay. May we meet in the next life.
May God's blessings be with you. Oh my god. Oh my god. What the hell?
I just.
Huh? Of all the things that I figured they would
Sucker punch us with. That wasn't it. That was not anywhere near the top of one of them. What the fuck? Okay, start sync. Target Shimobe. Oh my god. What the hell is going on? For anyone wondering, this is game text. So this is actual things that got said in the game. I don't know why they wouldn't translate them, but what the hell? One p.m. on January 5th. 1:39 remaining until the end of the world. I think I'm gonna make everyone else be just as fucking lost as I am, and we're gonna end here. And we will do whatever the fuck this final chapter is next time. We'll do it. We'll sort of mark them all together since we've been doing the videos in sort of each route, so that there's sort of nice little even chunks. I'm trying to come up with words right now as I'm thinking over everything else. What the hell? I'm just gonna sit here and stare at the wall for the next 5 minutes. Holy shit. Okay. Well, thanks so much for hanging out. If you are also on the same page with me, where you're also going to stare at the wall for the next 5 minutes, I don't know. Welcome to the club. If you are not, I don't know. Too bad for you. Uh, thanks so much, and see you next time. I don't know when this one's going to come out, so I don't know how long you'll have to wait. I will say, if this one ends up being sort of later, I may push some things around so that you guys get this final chapter earlier. I don't know. We'll see how all of this schedules out. But that is all five of our routes, and next time we'll try to figure out what the fuck is going on. So, thanks so much for hanging out. And be back again soon. Bye.